So I didn't know what to do for a video this week. I actually had lots of ideas, but what should I do for this week? And then I saw this. Yes, I watch Paul Hibbert too, and he is quite funny at times. Not as funny as I am, of course. Just being a bit modest there. And he was saying how wonderful Homey was. So I've had a couple of emails from the Homey people saying, would you like to review it? So task for this week, review Homey. And is it as good as Paul Hibbert says? Is it as easy as to install? So let's roll the credits and find out. No, my credits, not Paul Hibbert's credits. The one with the porpoise is the one we need. So off to the Homey website I go, as you can see. And it looks really pretty and it looks really professional. And it's got loads of stuff in here. There's a support page that's got loads of information in it. But let's go to products. So we could run it completely in the cloud. We could run it Homey Pro, which is buying a Homey for 70 quid. Or we can run it self-hosted. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to run it self-hosted. So having a look in here, you can run it self-hosted in these different ways. So you've got Raspberry Pi, which you install on a Raspberry Pi. You've got Linux, you've got macOS, you've got Windows, you've got Docker, you've got Proxmox, you've got TrueNAS, you've got QNAP, you've got Synology, and you've got Unraid. So it goes in most places. I started off by looking at Proxmox, but it creates an LXC image. Now, for anybody that doesn't know, you get virtual machines in Proxmox, which are kind of like the operating system and everything there. And you can get LXC images. Now, they use the operating system from the underlying Proxmox. So that means that they should be lighter and quicker and kind of stuff like that. But they're not virtualized individually. So if something goes wrong, it might take out Proxmox. I've never done this before, so I'm going to use a virtual machine, and I'm going to use a Linux virtual machine. It's actually a little bit of a mistruth because it's actually the first thing it does is install Docker on Linux. So let's show you where I've created a VM. You'll probably like the name, and we'll install Homey on it. So let's go and install Homey. So there's a couple of commands that we need to run to install sudo. The first one actually just installs Docker. And because I'm running a sudo, I need to put my password in. So hopefully that's installed in Docker. Quick slurp of tea. Okay, and it's disconnected me because it's got exit on the end of the command, but there we go, we can log in again. So we've got Docker installed. What we then need to do is do a Docker run. Now I've added sudo because I know it's not going to work. Go, and it's pulling down the latest Homey image. So I have looked around for a bit to see whether you can run the app on a PC. Supposedly you can, but I couldn't find any instructions to connect to it. So let's switch across to my phone and we'll download the Homey app and have a little go. Okay, let's get Homey installed. So into the Play Store, find the Homey app, click install, and hopefully it'll install quite happily. 73 megabytes. And hopefully in a second it will have installed. So, what's my name? Wrong words. Next. On purpose. Which for some reason I can't spell today. What's my email address? There we go. Again, can't spell porpoise. Come on. What would I like for a password? Don't watch this. Yeah, it is one of those. I will change it in a minute. I just love the way it says that's a great password because it's password. Do I want to stay in touch? Yeah, I might as well subscribe. Legal stuff. I read it all in advance, of course. It's creating me an account. Wow. Let's set up Homey. And I've got a self-hosted Homey, which you watched me install just now. Click continue. It's found it already. It's being activated. There we go. How many floors have I got? Well, 2-ish. There's lots of steps up and down, but it's kind of single steps. Rooms. Sorry, floors first of all, and then rooms. So rooms on the ground floor, we've got a living room, a kitchen, a bathroom. What do you call the other room? Entrance. I think we'll go for hallway. Unless there's anything else exciting here. Yeah, hallway. Okay, and the upper floor, I think we'll just put master bedroom in there. What else have we got? Well, that'll do for now. Just click next on that. I'm going to blur this bit because I don't want you all visiting me. It wants to get app permissions from the phone, so it's kind of got a location, which is nice, I suppose. And the funny bit, it's not even close, but that's my phone more than Homey. Yeah. I'll blur this bit too, because again, it didn't help. Okay, so let's set everything up, and hopefully it'll find what I've got. So I've got Tasmota devices, I've got some Tuya devices. I haven't got a Homey bridge, so I ain't going to find the Zigbee devices. Got my 30-day trial. Click finish. Might as well allow notifications so it will tell me things. Right, let's go and find some devices. Again, it wants to know location. Alright, hopefully it'll find all the Wi-Fi Tasmota devices. Come on, there's lots. Okay, you've been looking for a Homey bridge, have you? There's a fan on the wall up there. There's a light up there. Okay, let's look for Tasmota. Oh, 2 sorts. Yeah. I think they're down as Tasmota switches. I wonder what I'm supposed to do. Okay, it's not found any of those. Going well. But everything here is set up with MQTT. I suppose I should try Tasmota MQTT. Yeah, let's give that a go. It's a Tasmota device. Connect. I wonder if I need to go to the devices and change where they think the MQTT server is. I won't, because I've got a plan going forward to do something a bit different. Come on, what are you doing now? If you're going to find them, there's lots you can find. I've got Sonoff devices that I've Tasmatized, which means that they run on Tasmota. I suppose I should do a video on that, shouldn't I? Tasmatizing things. Home Assistant seems to prefer, doesn't seem to like Tasmota. Well, not dislike, but it's not promote. Oh, it's failed. Yeah, of course I want to quit. You just failed. One more go. Failed again. Yeah, I want to quit. Well, I haven't got any of those things here. Let's try again. Let's look for Tuya devices. Okay, we'll look for Tasmota first. I'm very hopeful. Come on. Let's do a quit. And oh, I've gone too far. Okay, let's load it up again. All right, let's look for Tuya things. It's a mystery. No, it's not a mystery. Okay, so we got like the Tuya app now. It seems a bit peculiar because I think it's going to ask me about the Tuya app, which already has got all the devices in. So why it's asking for the individual things? That's a bit bizarre. Okay, I bet it wants me to sign on, which I haven't got on this phone. Let's see. Yeah, it wants me to sign in, give it account permissions. So that's more or less exactly the same as Home Assistant, not quite as... I seem to remember the Tuya app's a lot nicer in Home Assistant. Okay, I think I'm going to give up with Homey now. I might spend some time over the coming weeks, but for now, so not that impressed. It kind of works, but I wouldn't write home about it, because what I did in the meantime was this. This is a fresh Home Assistant I just loaded. Oh. It's not going to be here long, so yes, I am just typing password. Go away. Go away. Yeah, that will do. We better say United Kingdom. Click next. I'm just going to click next because this isn't going to last long. It's found WLED already. It's found a couple of rooms. If we go into settings, devices and services. So I've got Google Translate, a shopping list. I've kind of got stuff there. Let's do what I did on the other one. Oh, Tasmota's failed to set up. Okay, we won't worry about that. And add integration. Okay, slightly a bit more user friendly than the Homey one, but I've got it on the browser straight away in Home Assistant. So does it work? Yes, it does. Is the automation easier? It did look it from what Paul Hibbert showed me, but I couldn't make it find anything, so that doesn't really help. Okay, that's it for today. Unless you want to watch one of these two videos. And in the meantime, it's just finding stuff on my networks. Just found my hub. In the meantime, if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. And I'll see you on the next one. Might be worth watching this for a bit because I think it's going to find some more things. See you on the next one.